Hey guys, this is Aedrin of Nolan's Guild on Kazakh EU. This is our Mythic Mistress kill. Um, it's a re-kill actually because we killed it last week, but I actually forgot to save the footage, unfortunately. But this is about as clench of a kill as the first one was. I'm tanking with a Guardian Druid. He is taking all the burdens in this fight. We figured that would be easier because due to Spirit Bomb dealing immense amounts of damage, there was a high risk of me over-aggroing him at most times throughout the fight. But this way he never really has to hold aggro against me for longer periods than roughly 5 seconds, which is easily enough since after taunting, he has 110% of my aggro, basically. So there's never really any risk of me getting aggro at the wrong time. This burden, you actually take one hit on the tank because he needs to split the damage with the rest of the raid. There are 5 people with buffer fishes up, and if they don't take damage, they will keep the fishes, and at 85% the sharks will spawn, and they will eat any people with the buffer fishes active. So they have 6 seconds to move out from the fishes, but if they're stuck on them by not having taken damage, then they will die immediately. So that's why we use the burden of pain to reset their stacks and drop the fishes. This set of ads we actually hold a bit on. You can see me not using my trinket. This is because you need to wait for the slicing tendrils to actually spawn, and then I pop everything to get them killed as fast as possible. There's also a at 70% you face to phase 2, and you need to drop the puffer fishes before that because there are sharks coming at 70% as well. So we have the people with buffer fishes soaking the hydro shot as well. Here in phase 2 we mostly try to keep the boss centered for hydro shots, and we have a moon marker and an orange marker to dictate where we go for the crashing wave. So we try to stack in between them and then just move back to whichever marker is closer. This is the easiest way we found out. We actually stacked on moon and moved to orange on our first 50 or so pulls, but then we figured that was a really stupid idea and just stack in between them. In phase 2 you can just nuke the ads at all times. There are no whirlwinds coming, so just nuke them as fast as possible. As you can see, I'm going full DPS on them. And bring out the boss for the next crashing wave. And there's a shark. Pretty hard to see, but it's you really need to dodge it and try to avoid it and not pull that boss too close to it, because the hydro shot makes people want to spread out, and if they get into the shark's AoE, they just die instantly. And you need to watch out for the crashing wave as well. So there's quite a lot of stuff going on that hydro shot. And this is the last crashing wave in phase 2. After this it's just a hydro shot, and then we will face still killing all the ads as soon as possible, dropping DPS are dropping inks to get the whale shark out of the room. As you can see, Vengeance Demon Hunters are really strong in this fight. We have tons of uptime on ads, so DPS is really high, resulting in very high self-healing as well. even though I'm tanking the boss and most ads almost all of the time, my health remains pretty stable. I run with Last Resort on this fight, mainly because I prefer it on progress and there isn't really that much physical damage going on, and I personally hate using Soul Barrier. I find the shield is just too minimal to make much of a difference. We just entered phase 3 here, and after the first crashing wave we pop Bloodlust and actually chill on all the ads pretty much. There's quite a lot of time before the slicing tornado, so you can't really nuke the ads. Still Spirit Bomb, however, to keep the healing going, but not as crazy as you can do in phase 1 and 2. There's quite a lot of irritating combinations in phase 3. There's a lot of stuff happening at the same time, combining the mechanics from phase 1 and 2. So the room's just filling with ink. That was a really tight Hydro Shot soak. If you get hit by 2 of them, you get stunned for 30 seconds. You used to be able to have a blood DK, or 2 actually, soak all the Hydro Shots, but they fixed that. So that's why it's 30 seconds now, instead of 6 or whatever it was before. This combo is pretty annoying. You need to move very quickly and soak it. You had Barrier here, which saved most people. Then you need to get out for the tornadoes and also taunt off at the same time. There's a lot of stuff going on. And the room's just filling with ink everywhere, so it's really hard keeping Bufferfish stacks up. I don't think anyone even has any stacks right now. This soak, we're actually suiciding people, because it's usually a really rough combo. I think we might have been able to make it there, but we decided against it anyway. And even though the boss is really close to dead, you can see there's a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of people dying at the very end. But still, every burden goes to the druid. I take the boss at all times, and incidentally, from using Spirit Bomb, I take all the pick up all the ads pretty much. People are dying left and right, but the boss is really close to that, and yeah, that was pretty close to our first kill as well. It's just super hectic at the end, and it's a race against time if you can kill the boss before it kills you. So yeah, that was Mistress Mythic. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.